Hello, my name is Matthew Ling and I am the project lead for the Cambridge Canopy Project at Cambridge City Council. I want to talk to you today about trees and our urban forest in the city as part of this year's big weekend lineup of events. So the Cambridge Canopy Project is basically a project to try and increase tree canopy cover in the city. We're going to be planting thousands of more trees across public open spaces, and we're going to be increasing the level of protection of those that are currently there. We're also going to be trying to engage with the residents of the city to increase planting in private gardens and engage through other activities and means. The Cambridge Canopy Project is part of a bigger European project called Nature Smart Cities Across the Two Seas, and we're basically looking at ways to make cities across the Two Seas region of Europe more resilient to the effects that are likely to be brought about as a result of climate change. In Cambridge, we're going to be using tree canopy cover as our form of green infrastructure. So basically that means we're increasing tree cover to provide a range of benefits to the people of the city. Trees are amazing. They're basically like the superheroes of the natural world. They take carbon out of our atmosphere, they clean the air we breathe, they reduce sound pollution, they provide us with materials for building with and for fueling our homes and food for eating. There's a growing evidence base that also suggests that trees and access to trees is really beneficial to our mental well-being. Across Cambridge, there are in the region of 300,000 trees. Most of these fall within private gardens and other private land. Across the land that the Cambridge City Council manages, we have approximately 30,000 trees. So you can see that the majority of the trees in the city are already existing in people's gardens. If you want to get involved in an activity relating to trees and our urban forest as part of this year's big weekend lineup of events, then your starting point is to really go to the Cambridge City Council website and to search for trees. Under this section you'll find a number of different links. The one you want to look for is Help Us to Manage Our Trees. There you can find details of a number of ways that you can help and indeed engage with our trees in the city. One of the ways you can get involved is helping us to water our new trees. So this winter that's just passed, we've planted 500 more trees across the city. Now these are young trees, and in particularly hot and dry periods, as we've recently experienced, these trees will be crying out for some help in terms of watering. So anytime that you're going out for a walk in the city, please consider taking some additional water with you to help those new trees out. You can find more information on that on our website. The second way you can get involved is by helping us to map the city's trees. We want to do this so that we've got a better understanding of where they are and indeed what sort of species are there. So we've got a map, the Cambridge Tree Map, on an app called Curio. If you Google that, you'll find it, and you can find it through our Cambridge City Council trees page as well. So you can download the app, and it's a bit of a citizen science kind of project. So anytime you're out having a walk or in your garden or wherever, when you encounter a tree, you can plot that into Curio and add some details, and that will help to build the picture of what sort of trees there are across our urban forest. As part of the Cambridge Tree Map, we are particularly interested in ash trees. So ash are currently under threat from ash dieback disease. Now we want to understand exactly where all of the ash trees are and how many there are, so that we can have a better understanding of exactly how to manage that situation. We also have the Free Trees for Babies scheme, which has been running for the last 20 years or more. So if you're a new or expectant parent, you can mark the occasion by claiming a free tree from Cambridge City Council to plant into your garden and watch grow alongside your children. We also have 2 tree trails across the city. So these are in 2 areas where there are a number of really interesting trees, and we've sort of celebrated this by setting out a tree trail, giving you information on a range of different trees. Again, you can find more information on those on our website, but it's a really nice way to get out and actually enjoy some of the really special trees across the city. There will be many other ways that you can engage with trees, our urban forest and the Cambridge Canopy Project in the future. Under our current situation, it makes quite a bit of what we had planned quite difficult, so many of the activities we'd scheduled have had to be postponed. The best way to stay updated on the project is to keep an eye on our website. We also have a Twitter account, which is @Canopy We update that regularly with content, so do keep an eye on that for ways that you can get involved. Finally, we'd really like to encourage residents with gardens in the city to think about planting new trees. This will help us to grow our urban forest and help to contribute to the range of benefits that are provided for all across the city.